Yes. Is that okay?
Oh, you are streaming it?
I have done, yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
This time. But not future times.
I meant, yeah, I thought I might as well finish these ones out on stream. All right, yes, we're back in. We're playing. It's good to have everyone back. Do you just want to, quickly reintroduce your characters so we can all remember who you actually are?
Yeah. Who's first?
Let's go with Suki Price first, because you're first on my screen here.
Okay, hello. Hello, my name is Suki.
Go with Price first, because you're first on my
I'm
screen.
a reporter from who knows where. It could be anywhere. But yeah, I'm trying to, make my name on this new, what do you call this? A news station. That's what that's called. And our intern's pretty good, so yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm a reporter here at this station.
It's a really good accent.
All right.
Thank you. It's natural.
Let's go with Ian Vonterklu.
Guten Tag, ich bin Ian Vonterklu. That's as far as that accent goes. Yes, I'm Ian Vonterklu. I used to be an accountant, and now I'm very interested in sleuthing and solving a crime. Not that I've solved one yet. I have a bitter resentment for the Women's Institute, because the one thing I couldn't solve was their membership form. But here I am, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to blow the lid off, and I'm going to put the lid on, because that's called solving the case.
Glad you're on our side.
All right, Tosh Lines.
Hi there, everyone. My name's Tosh. I've just remembered how to do this voice.
Impressed.
I've been out here in Summit Heights for about 10 years now, since transferring from Sun Hill, and in particular, I feel kind of a bit stuck in a rut. I've been solving petty crimes for some time now, and the chief, the gaffer, Big Billy, as I call him, we're good mates, we are. He's asked me to kind of muck in with one of his personal friends to just explore what's going on here. So that's what brings me here, and I'm hoping that by doing the gaffer a solid, he in turn will do me one and finally kick me up that ladder.
Very good. I'm so impressed you kept that voice. And we have Eggy. I can't remember if you came up with that name, Claire, or if that was in the book.
I came up with that name.
Okay, I thought
it's
so.
my school nickname.
I won't ask why.
I can't do an accent. So, why is cables and gizmos and gadgets have been my passion for as long as I can remember? If it's electronic, chances are I've tried to tear it apart and rebuild it at least once. There is something deep in my psyche which pushes me to figure out how things work. I work for the company where the broadcast came from, WHSP TV, and it's been rewarding, but there's always room for advancement. And working the late shift hasn't been the most enjoyable. I've been asked to aid in the investigation into the broadcast intrusions, and if I am successful, a new and better title, pay raise, and a switch to daylight hours awaits. So that's what I'm in it for.
Nice. And we have, last but certainly not least, the always effervescent, incredibly charming intern.
That we all hate.
Wow, I'm right here. Hi, I'm the intern. I've been with WSHP for 2 years now, but people haven't really noticed me, so I don't really know why I was sort of brought along this trip. But I'm hoping that I can make an impression. I can one day not be an intern, get the respect that I may or may not deserve. But until then, I'll just be making people's coffee. Mostly.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
And doing a great job.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. So, yeah, this band of misfits has been tasked with investigating some strange and bizarre signal intrusions that have been plaguing this local TV station for a while. and the president of the station got you all together to investigate, basically, and you've been asking around town. It's still the first day of your investigation, so you've talked to some engineers in the basement. You've got some information. You've got some maps and some things. Don't forget to check your notes section in Quest Portal, because they should have access to a load of stuff in there. You've seen a couple of these broadcast intrusions on video, which were highly disturbing. And you asked some of the engineers. You've been asking around town. You also seem to think that it's linked to some disappearances that have been happening. Chief engineer Frank Mars has been missing for a week, and there's also, you saw posters around town for a boy that's been missing. You spoke to his mum, Jason Stein, has gone missing from his house. So yeah, we're kind of still in the investigation stage. Last we did was going to Frank's apartment, so that's where we're picking back up. And you've just seen this next videotape, which I'll play to get us in the mood. Hello, people in chat, by the way. Flossie, it's nice to see you. Everyone else, thanks for watching. I'm not going to be talking to chat very much because I've got to concentrate on this stupid game. But let's play this video. Hopefully this all works for you guys.
Is this what we've seen before already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still scared.
There's no sound, right?
It should be.
I've got some.
You can
Oh.
unmute it in the top left. It's just screaming. It's fine.
I've got
Just
it.
a bit of screaming.
Oh.
I really don't like those flash things.
Oh, flippin' heck. I don't know if I noticed that last time. My screen might have been too dark. That's so creepy.
Real horror, the news.
Good stuff. So that was the tape you found in Frank Mars's apartment. You're still there now. If there's anything you want to investigate around here, the evening is drawing in on your first day. It's been a very gloomy day outside anyway, but you can see through the window that it's getting even darker out there. There's various other avenues that you can investigate. If you need a little nudge, because it's been months since we've done this, I can do that. But if you guys have any notes on what you'd like to do next, then go ahead, or just discuss what you've seen there.
Well, let's have a look at our map. So we've... What have we already investigated on this map?
Before we go, sorry, is there anything in the room that's worth looking at?
So
we came in, we got the paperwork for the jammer, I think.
yes, so you're in it's kind of third floor apartment. There's a desk in one corner where he's been working on some sort of electronics project, kind of as you would expect from someone who's an engineer and clearly into this stuff. You did find on the desk this diagram for something called a high frequency signal interrupter, and you can see what he's clearly been trying to assemble this, but it's half finished on this desk. Elsewhere in the room, and it's kind of one bedroom apartment, there's the TV is on and tuned to static. There's a kind of tray with food on it that's been knocked over on the floor, which was on the arm of the chair, pointed at the TV.
Am I there?
Yeah, you're all here, I believe.
Okay. Do you remember because I have the tech knowledge stuff, do you know if I did anything with this diagram? I don't know if I did.
I don't remember it. No, I think we saw this and then we watched the video and then ended it there. But yeah, you've got the skills.
I'm going to turn off the TV real quick.
Yeah.
Just in case they'll...
Just in case something crawls out.
Yeah.
We've got a note from Cal to Frank.
Yes.
that Cal got the plans for the signal jammer from the BBS. That's the one. Do we know who Cal is?
Do you know? No, I don't think you do.
Okay. We just know that there is someone called Cal who potentially could help us with the signal jammer.
Is the
Yes.
booster gizmo what that diagram is? Potentially.
Yeah, do like an electrical roll or something. I can't remember if it's electronics or electrical repair, I think it is.
Electronics.
First roll.
21
nice.
versus 70. Hard success.
Lovely work.
You figure that this is talking about something different because a booster and a signal jammer are kind of two different things. And looking at that diagram, it's nothing that's that would be like a booster of any kind. You think it's kind of doing the opposite.
Oh, okay.
And the note Cal also says about lightning, I guess messing up with the booster gizmo, and we know that there was a lightning strike on August the 30th.
Can I say just about the map? Do you remember when we first started the game and we were and we had some kind of information about like where the signal came from, and I think we worked out which relay tower it came from, didn't we?
Yep, so you spoke to the engineers down in the basement of the TV station, and they showed you some maps, and then you managed to get this map, which was a map of complaint calls that the station received and where they'd come from.
Oh, so did we work it out that it came from relay 2?
Yes.
That's where the lightning strike was, because we've got a second version of this map with notes on it
Okay.
as well.
Oh, yeah.
That points out when the lightning strike was.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just wondering what the point of a booster would be in this scenario. Like,
Yeah.
what are they trying to achieve? Because I know that I think where there's like high peaks or mountains or things, that's where the red signal gets interrupted, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe
That's
it
why
like
they have the
pushes it
relays.
beyond them.
Well,
What
that's
if
why
we
they
figure
have
out
the
the
relays,
mountain?
yeah.
We
The
got the
relays.
The mountain by relay 2. I wonder if that would be anything.
Already, we're just into guesswork now.
Yeah.
We're like, do we just do this?
Just trying to remember the logic from last time.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you know that Summit Heights is a mountainous area, and you can see it on the map. It's got the what's it called when it's all liney like that? The elevation and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, these relays are positioned up high on kind of some peaks around the town, and to boost the signal beyond the mountains, basically.
Did we look around last time for a phone number, like an address book or anything to see if Cal was in there?
You didn't. You can do.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
come
yeah.
on, Suki will do that.
All right.
Good call.
You can do a spot hidden for looking in a likely place.
Is Gwyn doing that?
I
Ooh,
sure
I
am.
think so.
I think that's pretty bad. I seem to always roll
94.
90s.
That's a fail. Yeah,
There's
you,
nothing here, guys. This apartment's empty.
Can I doubt her and have a second look?
yeah.
Did
for
Gwyn
sure.
just drop the phone book and we can pick it up?
Yes, I dropped it. Oh, my hands are slippery. Oh well.
Oh, I'll have a look.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you know, like when you lose something, your parent comes in your bedroom, like, oh, if I find that straight away.
Every time.
How did you do that?
Yeah, you find a drawer that Suki had just missed the
I didn't
first time.
look in the drawers. I'm a reporter.
And there is an address book with some various details, people he works with at the station, and you see an entry for Cal, who works in Electrical's TV and VCR repair, which is a shop in the main high street of Summit Heights.
Awesome. We should go there.
Yeah, we can do.
Okay,
It's
let's go.
it lists the opening hours as 10 to 7, and it's about 6:30 now.
before we
No,
go,
how far away is it?
It's about 15 minutes away.
Let's go.
well, before we go, maybe our intern looks a little bored. Maybe we could,
Do we need a coffee before we go?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm not saying I need one. I'm just saying you look like maybe you need something to do.
A little
Fucking
parched?
rocks over there. Yeah, maybe we'll let him make us. You remember what I like, don't you?
Absolutely.
looking
because
at?
I made
don't use our
because
coffee
I
in
made
minutes.
a coffee. I've made multiple coffees for you today. It's you take 2 extra shots in your coffee.
Yeah, just a shot on top of a shot is fine.
All right, coffees for all.
I don't
Oh.
think this guy would, since this guy's deceased, he probably wouldn't mind us, rummaging.
Yeah, I
around
wouldn't
in
have
his
thought
kitchen.
so. I'm gonna start rummaging
We've
through
got
his kitchen.
15 minutes to get there.
Oh,
Okay.
And you're looking for the Nespresso machine.
well, I'm not looking. The intern's looking, and it was his
The intern was
suggestion, not
bored.
mine.
Mm,
Yeah.
Maybe.
What? I think it's time to give the intern a big promotion. Right, intern, if you're ready for
Okay.
this, I think it's time for you to do the directions.
Oh. Oh, certainly. Do we have a map? Do we have a road map? Did we get in here in a car?
Well,
I
think
feel
this
like
is a
I
huge
should remember
mistake.
this.
We're not gonna
given
make
that
our
it was-
coffees.
I
Only a
think we've
few
just sort of
moments ago.
magically teleported from place to place so far.
Yeah. Fade to black and then.
Okay, perhaps time is pressing on. We should make our way to Electrical's place,
Okay.
and maybe he has a coffee machine there.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Just
We'll
don't get
remember
too
this
comfortable.
attitude though.
Yeah, so
Okay,
some of you
noted.
are
I
are
apologise.
from Summit Heights, so you're familiar with the town, and you probably even have been past the shop a few times. It's on the main high street, so you know the way to go. It's not too far from Frank's apartment.
Did we have a car?
I don't know. I think so. Probably. I mean, that's up to you.
How did we
It's all
get
right,
here?
folks, I'll blue light it.
I have a feeling it was my car, like an old banger.
We could say
Maybe.
that.
We're American. We've all got cars.
Yeah, I think you had like a jalopy. You had like a sort of rundown old thing, yeah.
I did, yeah. Okay.
Right, come on, gang. Let's
Okay,
sort
let's
of,
do it.
let's
Come
get
on.
in the mystery machine and
Okay.
wrong
It's
IP.
such a shame because it would have focused us if we'd had some coffee just to really get that sort of caffeine boost, really focus the mind. But we'll get on with it.
I'm sorry. We'll just
Yeah,
have to
we'll
wait
have
for
to.
Red Bull to be invented.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
Nothing anachronistic. Don't worry.
Ever since you promoted him, he started acting funny.
I say, young man, what is this Red Bull?
What? I'm not entirely sure. Something's come over me. I'm sorry. Not enough coffee. Clearly, we'll have to get to the shop post haste.
All right. We all get in
Okay.
the car.
Okay, you're in the car. We're
Just
going.
before, as you're
there.
leaving the apartment,
dear.
can everyone just give a luck roll, please?
Oh
And,
my
uh,
god.
Just let me know who's
no.
lowest.
What is that? Doing massive tentacle whips around the door.
Wait, how do I roll luck?
I got a failure. I
Oh,
got
luck.
64 and 60.
Where's luck?
It'll be in your
How's luck?
attributes at the
It's
top.
like one of your main
it's-
numbers. It's your
It's
third
right
number.
at the top.
Stats. Oh yeah.
Oh, you just click on the number.
I think I'm good.
I told you, 94. Twice in a row.
94 again?
Yeah, this always happens to me.
Ah, rigged.
Yeah.
So Suki, as you're leaving, you're the last one out the door. You just get this. You start feeling this kind of pain in your head, and you're not one to usually get headaches, but it's this pain in your head that feels like it's been getting worse all day, and you can't help but feeling like
Caffeine withdrawal.
and you feel like something catches your eye out of the window in the apartment.
Oh no.
What?
Something catches my eye out of the window of the apartment.
Yeah, as you're passing the window,
Third
it's up
floor.
to
Okay,
you
well,
what you
I
do with that
look.
information.
I
Yeah.
look.
Okay.
Yeah, she looks.
You walk over to the window. And
I
you
look
down.
like this.
As you look closer, it feels like there's it's kind of getting gloomy out there, and the clouds are overhead. So there's lots of shadows about, and you feel like there's someone watching you from across the road, some sort of figure. It's kind of slightly obscured by a bus stop, but it feels like there's this weirdly tall figure watching you, and staring straight up at the window. And as you continue to look, you get this kind of...
Sorry, is Suki in the flat when she looks out the window? Well, as she's leaving, sort of thing. So is she inside and she looks looking outside?
Yeah,
or
she's gone over to the window and looking down onto the street.
Okay.
And there's this
Okay.
strangely tall figure staring up. It feels like it's staring up. It could be a trick of the light. It's hard to discern, but as you keep staring, you get this kind of ringing in your ears, this kind of like high pitch, almost like electrical ringing. And the longer you look, the worse it's getting, and your head's starting to hurt.
Oh.
Okay. Is there anybody in the room at all anymore? They've all gone out.
Everyone's kind of shuffled out. You're in there on your own now, and it's up to you if you keep looking, or you investigate, or you get out of there.
I'm gonna call out to the intern, but I'm not gonna break eye contact with this figure.
Okay.
Can the intern hear me?
Yeah.
What are you calling out?
Get me my
This lack of coffee is causing me an issue, and you need to come and have a look at it because, frankly, you're to blame. Or maybe the person that gave you a promotion, I'm not sure, but can you please come in here and have a look?
Come here, go in there and have a look at your lack of caffeine?
No, at my issue.
At your... Okay.
But he's really answering
what?
back, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got
it was a strange sentence. Okay. I walk into the room, and I guess I see her staring out of the window.
I'll just gesture.
And as you look at
walk over
Suki,
to the
you also
window
notice that
and
there's a bit of blood running from her nose that she hasn't noticed yet.
You're bleeding. I'm gonna point at your nose.
Don't try and
You all right?
distract from your discretion. Just look indiscretion. I mean, discretion is the issue. Have a look out there.
Okay, but you're bleeding, right?
No, I'm not.
Walking over.
I flick it away.
Don't flick your blood on me.
I'm sorry, but
This day is getting stranger and stranger. Keep walking.
As you
over.
keep looking,
You see
Suki,
it?
your headache gets worse and it becomes hard to talk, and this kind of ringing and buzzing in your ears gets really loud. Can you do a POW roll for me?
power?
POW, yeah. So POW is power, which is it's kind of deals with. It's a stat in Cthulhu that's like magic and stuff like that. But do a POW roll and see if you can get under your roll.
Okay, now my number is 70.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't fail this.
Odds are
94.
And yet-
94.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I told you.
You are so rigged.
People can't see what I rolled. I rolled a 97, guys.
It's pretty bad.
And that's bad.
That's very bad.
This sound and this migraine and this pain in your head becomes completely overwhelming, and you drop down to your knees. And intern, you see more blood coming from her nose, and even seeping out of her ears at this point, and she's just on the floor, clutching her head.
Guys, there's something wrong with Suki. Okay, I'm gonna rush over to her.
Okay, I'm running in.
Yeah, we run in.
I checked the
was reading.
for a migraine cap.
Espresso.
I make her a coffee really quick in the kitchen.
Can we first aid? Do we need to first aid?
Yeah, you notice her. She drops to the floor, and she's kind of screaming in pain, but then she's just completely still, eyes open, just on the floor with her knees, and she just seems to be staring straight ahead, in almost like a trance-like state.
Who's got the best first aid? Mine's 30.
65.
40.
Nice.
You can do some
Okay,
first
everyone
aid.
out the way. I'm a trained.
Oh no! Rest in peace, Suki.
So Tosh sort of bowls in there, pushes everyone out the way.
I'm a trained individual.
Nice.
All right, first aid success. So what you're actually trying to do here, Tosh? You just trying to figure out what's wrong or administer any?
Yeah, it's a diagnosis type thing.
Yeah.
I guess.
You take a look at. She's still unresponsive at this point, just staring straight ahead, and that's quite a worry. You managed to get some tissue and stop the bleeding a little bit, and it seems like there's some of the you kind of guess that the soft tissues have burst in her nose and her ears and things. It's not like gushing out, but it's dribbling out a bit, and you managed to stop it now. And then in just kind of a couple of minutes after that, Suki comes back round, and it's as if you're kind of waking up, and you didn't really know that you were out in this trance-like state for a while. But you still got this ringing in your ears, and you still got this kind of pain in your head, but it's subsiding now. You kind of slowly feeling back to normal.
It's about time, intern. Jeez, I was starting to lose it there. Thank you.
You're
Are
thanking the
you okay?
intern. I've just saved your life.
Yeah, and I brought a coffee.
So who fed me the espresso?
Me. I went to the kitchen.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I feel a lot better. Just don't let it happen again, and I will glare at the intern.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
And,
not sure what I did wrong, but okay.
What's your name, Ian?
Hello. Yes.
Yeah, that's you. You got a little carried away promoting this guy. Look what happens.
Oh, I suppose so.
We gotta keep
Intern,
him humble.
you're back down to waters, room temperature drinks, and bonbons.
Not even fluffy ruffs. Okay.
No, I do not want to see you with even one hoisin crispy owl.
Can I ask Suki if she remembers anything? Like, what happened? Why are you in this state?
Well, I started seeing stuff at the window due to my withdrawals.
What did you see?
Oh, just something stupid, like a creepy man that was like 10 feet tall standing behind that bus stop.
Let's go to the bus stop.
Well,
Or do you
can
need
we
to go to
still
the
see him out the
hospital? How
window?
you feeling?
No,
Are you
you guys look, and it doesn't seem like there's anything there now.
See, it's nothing. It's just.
feeling-
It
Did
was
you
just
see
my
anything, intern?
withdrawals.
I don't think I.
He's not qualified to look.
I just want to say I'm not. I really appreciate the leadership that you're showing here, Ian. But I'm not entirely sure that you don't work at the station. Do you? You didn't have the. I admit you didn't have the authority to promote me, so I am still just an intern. But just wanted to point that out. That's all.
Suki, I do need you to do a sanity roll, please, for that horrible experience you just had.
What's the time at this point? Because we were about to rush out to the shop and.
Oh, my day's very sane.
So,
Look at
a
that.
hard
Hard
success, do I
success.
still lose a point?
In this case, you lose 1 point of sanity. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're rattled, but you're not completely freaked out.
Guys, my sanity? 69.
Nice.
Nice.
Grow up. Right.
Who said that? Who said that? Okay, so yeah, should we go and have a look at the bus stop?
Yeah. Unless let's do it.
Yeah,
I don't
think
think
we
there's
should.
anything, but
Yeah. So you head downstairs, the 3 floors. You cross the road to where Suki says that she saw this figure. And can you all do a spot hidden, please?
Oh.
No, we cannot do as spotted.
Oh, Suki.
Well,
going on?
it turns out the intern is qualified to look. Christ.
I love that the intern doesn't even have a name. He's just there.
It's just the intern, yeah.
It's very Curly's wife, isn't it?
Did you introduce yourself with a name before, like last session?
No, I did not.
Do you have a name in your mind?
I have a name picked out, but
The big
Yeah,
reveal.
keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
exactly. Character development.
Brilliant. So yeah, you anyone who succeeded in that, for anyone watching who's interested, Call of Cthulhu is like percentage based. So the better you are on a skill, the higher your points. And when you roll a 100-sided dice, and you have to get under your level. So yeah, some of them succeeded, some didn't. Anyone who did succeed, you look around the bus stop and not seeing much. It's only when you look down at the ground and you see growing from within like the weeds and even a little bit up the metal of this bus stop and in the cracks in the brickwork, there's a few of these kind of red, really thin filaments, almost like vines or something like a fungal thing. These thin red vines that are growing up in just this one spot.
Whoa.
They're very
I don't
thin. They're
think
like
I've
kind of
seen anything
hair
like this
hair
before.
thin, but they're very obvious. They stand out amongst the kind of the usual dirt and the weeds that you'd see in pavements and things.
Have we seen anything like this before? Is there a roll we can do to plant roll?
You can do. I think there's a natural world skill. I don't know if anyone's got any
Oh yeah, I
particular
know
points
nothing
in
about
that.
that.
I'm not gonna roll because I see nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
Um,
anything that you've seen before in your life, but you're not experts in funguses and weeds and things, so you're not sure.
Do we have like a container of some kind, like an old coffee cup from the intern or something, that we can take it with us?
Probably, yeah. I'm sure you got something like that. On
I'm
you.
gonna do that, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up an old crisp packet that's just
Okay.
littered on the floor, and not touch it directly, and just grab a sprig of it and put it in my coffee cup and put the lid on
Okay.
and pocket.
As you pull it away, it's kind of got this like slightly springy texture. It's got a bit of give to it, but it does snap away, and you manage to get a bit of it inside this cup.
Okay.
And
Eggy, you don't have to eat that. I'm sure the intern will go and get you like a donut or something.
Textbook,
Exactly.
evidence gathering there. Lovely work, Iggy.
Thank you. Thank you.
And yeah, you don't see anything else unusual around apart from the weird red vines.
Have we come across a lab at any point? I don't think so. TV station doesn't have a lab, probably.
No.
So, have we still got time to get to
Yeah.
Cal's Electrical?
Electricals.
Yeah.
how-
You
how
reckon
long did
you
all that
reckon
last?
you can probably make it there just as he's about to close.
Okay, awesome. Let's go there.
Yeah, let's
Let's
do
go.
it.
I put the
That's
coffee
it.
cup in the car, out of my pocket, in like a cup holder, so in case
Nice.
it grows and strangles me or something.
So someone can accidentally drink it later.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you pull up outside Electrical's TV and VCR repair. You can see the sign for it. The front window is kind of covered in posters and leaflets and things, including one of the ones you see for the missing poster that you'd seen before. There's one of those stuck up here as well. You can see there's a light on inside, so there's still someone in there. And you make your way in. The room is it's pretty small. The walls are lined with TVs, switches, antennas, screws, lots of things, and down the middle there's a whole row of. Oh, I've got a picture of this. There's a whole row of TVs and things stacked up. Super busy. Kind of stuff all over the place. One of those brilliant shops. And at the back there's a desk with a till, and you see a man sitting there. Not unlike the man in the picture, actually. Kind of heavy set, middle age. He's mopping his brow and looking. There's a TV on his desk in front of him, pointing at him, and he seems to be looking at that. And he sees you come in. A bell tinkles, and he goes out. Hi, folks. Yeah, I'm just about to shut up shop. Can I help you?
I say, sir, are you Cal? Not to be confused with Cow.
Yep, that's me. My name's on the shop. It's my shop.
And do you know a Frank?
Frank. Yeah, Frank Mars. Yeah, he's a good buddy of mine. Who are you guys? Is he okay?
Well, do not be alarmed, sir. You do not need to call 999, but I'm afraid that dear Frank is missing.
Have you been
Or
doing
911 for that matter.
Have you been doing Brian Butterfield the whole time and I haven't noticed?
I did very loudly say bomb, 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 bomb. So,
yeah.
Adam, was that a bottle of wine you just swigged from?
No, it's beer.
Oh, it's a bit.
It's a large bottle.
A bottle
Well,
of
that is
red
a
wine.
big beer, though.
Yeah, it's one of those big boys. I forgot to get a glass.
Can I just go straight in there and say, did you just see something on that screen? And is your head hurting and your ears ringing now?
No, just a bit overworked and haven't been getting much sleep recently. You know how it is. It's busy running a
Do
shop.
you fancy a coffee?
Sure, I mean, yeah.
Yes, my boy.
Do you have a coffee making facility
I've
in the back that I can?
got a little coffee pot in the back. I mean, that's not really for customers. What was it you guys wanted?
No, don't worry. Like, I'd be happy to help.
Sorry, everyone. Sorry, I feel like we've gotten distracted from the point here. Frank, he's missing.
Oh
He's
yeah, sorry.
missing.
Yeah.
Since when? I haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. We usually see him about once a month. But what's happened?
Oh, he disappeared on a date I would have remembered 7 months ago. And we've been to his flat, and he's poof, gone, missing.
Oh man!
There's been all these strange signals, and what do you call it? But there was a note from you.
Oh yeah, well, me and Frank would like to get together. You know, he's into his video stuff, and we hang out once a month, and drink some beers, chat about electronics. He's not usually the type to disappear like that. Did you say something about signals?
I'm gonna get the note from Cal out, and can you tell us what this means? What's the booster gizmo for? Are you investigating that relay tower that's been hit by lightning?
I'm just getting a note up. Oh yeah, that was something Frank was working on. I think he was kind of, he's a bit of an entrepreneur like myself, a bit of an inventor. He had some signal booster gizmo that he was working on. I think he tried to test it out on one of the relay towers. He thought it was going to be the next big thing, but I think it got hit by lightning. Yeah, it got completely busted up. It's just something he was working on. He was always working on something, that Frank.
Yeah, well, he's dead now, so maybe you guys shouldn't have been messing around in this stuff.
Frank is dead? What do you mean?
Is he?
I mean, we went in his apartment and used his coffee. He hasn't been in there for months.
He's been missing about a week, but
Sorry.
hey, maybe you wanted to say that. I shouldn't have corrected you.
Yeah.
It feels like he's been gone for months.
Oh man, I can't believe.
Cal, is there something you're not telling us? Because it seems like you're more into this experiment that Frank had than you're letting on. Like, it's not just Frank's experiment, it's your experiments too, isn't it?
Oh, I don't see how it's related to him disappearing. He was always testing out gadgets and trying things, and he just installed it on one of the antennas, and the lightning hit it, and it completely busted up. I don't see how that's related to him
I've
disappearing.
Okay.
You said you tested it on an antenna. Which antenna was it? Could I maybe show him the map?
One of the relay stations. I think it was relay number 2.
Yeah.
That's kind of the easiest one to get to from here.
And when did you do this test?
Back in August, I think. Couple of months ago.
Have you seen it? Sorry. Have you seen anything weird on your TVs in the store or at home or anywhere?
Oh, boy, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I don't know. There's always you don't know what they're going to show on TV these days. What are you guys getting at?
Okay, I don't think he knows anything.
Can I just... I'm gonna get a little close to him. Maybe uncomfortably close for him, but not for me. And I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, you swear you don't know a little more than you're letting on, and I'm gonna use psychoanalysis.
Nice.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna get an 80 and it's not gonna matter.
Oh, I want you to get that.
I'm just like, I'm sweating, I still have like crusted blood on my lip.
I would say
Does look menacing.
I would say that was more of an intimidate anyway. Try doing an intimidate roll. I'll let you go for that instead.
Because I look psychotic.
Yeah, for sure.
Do I have... Okay, intimidate is 15 for me, so...
Oh god.
12!
my god!
12 versus 15. Incredible.
Oh my god,
Nice. It was the blood on the lip.
it's the blood!
Absolutely.
That was worth at least 3 points.
Yeah, he is strangely intimidated by this reporter because she does look mad and has dry blood on her face and out of her ears and has clearly been through something recently. And he kind of breaks down a bit and he says, "Okay, someone turn the sign round. The shop's closed. Come with me." And he moves into the back room of his shop. And one of you flips the sign round and shuts up the shop. Back in there, it's a small back room. There's a work table with various bits and he's been working on, various TVs in states of disrepair and gadgets and gizmos everywhere. There's a coffee pot in one side.
I'm straight over to it.
And a little
Okay.
mini fridge. Intern's over there. It's like, listen, what are you guys investigating? What do you know exactly? Is this about these weird signals that have been popping up on the TV?
I'll just relay everything that we know about the missing boy, the broadcast that we saw, the lack of coffee causing issues, just everything.
Do you tell him that you're working on behalf of the TV station?
Yeah, I'll mention
No.
that because we saw the...
Oh.
Oh. Should we put it down to a vote?
Yeah.
Well, okay, maybe you hear me rambling on, and you stop me at that point.
Or should we... But I might be the only person that thinks not to say it.
I agree with you.
Oh, okay.
Well, you guys are welcome to stop me.
Well,
Are we still-
I
I
don't
don't
want
know.
to...
His friend was working for the station. He was the engineer, Frank, wasn't he? But then again, he was testing this equipment, which maybe they wouldn't have approved of.
Yeah.
He was
So if-
testing
if-
it on the relays that are owned by the TV station.
Yeah, so if we said we were
Doesn't sound
TV station
authorised.
people, we were like sniffing around. He'd probably want to hide stuff, wouldn't he?
Yeah. We're just freelance.
I'll just say, my employer showed me a disturbing broadcast. What do you know about it?
Oh yeah, I've seen some of those. They're real freaky. I mean, there's been like broadcast interruptions before. It's not that hard to do if you've got the right kit and the know-how. It's a pretty mad thing to do though. But these ones are particularly weird. I've been seeing some chat about it on the BBS boards, and people are talking about it. I think other people have seen similar things. For historical context, the internet is like just becoming a thing, and only the nerdiest people like Cal and probably Frank would have access to it. When BBS boards, when it was just text on a screen, you dial in using a modem, and there's this kind of a very rudimentary forum and things. So
Okay.
he's seen some chatter on there, and he mentions that he sometimes gets his like electronics advice or plans and things from there as well.
Okay.
Yeah, there's been some people chatting about it. People think it's, you hear all these crazy theories, aliens, the Russians, but this is definitely one of the weirdest ones I've seen, and I've seen a couple of them now. I managed to record one the other night, in October, but I don't know. Do you guys want to see?
Oh yes, please.
Mhm.
Let me find it. I've been sitting there waiting for my TV on my desk, just waiting to see something so I can record it. I got one of them on tape. Hold on, and he rummages around a bit, and he shows you a tape.
Oh no.
Labeled really confusingly. Actually, I think you might have seen them all. Actually,
Coffee's up.
Yeah. Thank you.
No more bloody migraines. Have we do we need to ask him if he started experimenting after he saw a broadcast, like because of a broadcast, of a weird broadcast, or if that stuff started after he?
I think the experiment came first because he
Yeah.
said it was. He said he was experimenting in August. The lightning strike was on August the 30th. He's not said explicitly, but I think that's probably the same lightning strike that hit Frank. And then the weird stuff started happening after. I think
Yeah,
that's
in September.
right.
Okay.
all right. He digs out the.
Do you reckon it's
tape
something to
to
do
show
with
you.
the birth of the internet? Oh. That's a brain. We've seen these symbols before.
Oh god, even this has a laugh track.
Sorry, I'm screenshotting these symbols.
I think we have this in one of the sheets.
We do, yeah. Oh my god.
Cool.
That was creepy. Okay, loads of people have been sucked into the TV.
So wasn't that the broadcast that was playing when the child went missing? Or when it did the creepy drawing?
Yeah, I think you've seen that one before. But he managed to catch it on tape.
Oh wow, okay.
And he's like, this is pretty weird stuff. I mean, I've heard of broadcast intrusions like the Max Headroom stuff, but this is pretty sinister. I don't know why. I don't know who would be doing this. Guess to freak people out. There's been lots of chat about it on the BBS boards, but no one seems to know. Maybe some sort of government mind control thing. I don't know. I'm rambling. I haven't been sleeping well, like I said.
Yeah, the last note on the list is the screenshots from that recording. So now we've seen it.
You been having any coffee withdrawal hallucinations?
I haven't been feeling great recently. I'm trying to drink a bit more coffee to keep awake. Yeah, I've been getting like headaches and stuff.
Yeah.
I just figured I was stressed out by this situation, and now you're telling me Frank's missing. I don't really know what to think. You think Frank going missing is related to this?
Were you...
I think he sucked into the TV. I'm just gonna say that.
You think he got sucked
In
into
case
the
he
TV? Ugh.
Or he got gotten by the grey lady.
Oh.
When you say that to him, his face kind of drops and he starts sweating even more.
Oh.
And he's like, "You've seen the Grey Lady?"
Oh my god, get him some coffee, please. Did you make this man some coffee, intern?
I did. Please
Come on,
take it.
drink this, please, for the love of God.
Have you
Very
seen the grey
important.
lady, Cal?
And he just kind of like slumps in his chair. He's like, I keep seeing these. I think I'm going crazy. I keep seeing these like out the corner of my eye or like across the road. That's why I haven't been able to sleep. I in the darkness.
saw the same
it's
thing.
this
Suki did.
it's this image of this like woman, and there's no features. It's so indistinct. It's almost like static. You've seen it too? Have you guys seen it?
Well, when I say seen it, Just keep in mind that our intern just got promoted, so there was a whole, supply and demand issue. So, I'm not putting too much stock in it. Plus, what I saw was more of like a tall, mysterious figure. But then, I woke up and I had espresso in my bloodstream, so there was no issues.
This is all getting.
She could have been it could have been the Grey Lady. Ladies can be tall.
Not really. I think it's fine.
Not in this town.
No
So-
basketball players here.
Is it worth cross-reference? Sorry, is it worth cross-referencing the that child's drawing that we had?
Oh yeah.
With Suki to verify that this is the same thing, and then with Cal.
Yeah. Good idea.
Oh yes,
Is
they
this
might have
the
all seen the
grey-
same character. Yeah,
Yeah.
the grey lady that was distinctly brown in the drawing.
Yeah, Suki, does this look like what you saw?
Does it look like what I saw?
Not really. You didn't see anything as clearly defined as that, and the figure you saw was quite far away, and it was gloomy, but it was a tall humanoid figure, with like dark. It looked like it had dark eyes like that, and Cal sees this, and he's like, "Where did you get this? This is freaky. A kid drew this."
Yeah, you remember I was telling you a little boy went missing and his mother was like, I hope this doesn't have nothing to do with it. And then she showed us that and we were like, yeah, it's probably fine. And now that I think about it, maybe what I saw in my coffee delirium was a little like this. Is this what you saw in your
Jeez.
coffee delirium?
It could be. This is getting way out of control. I don't know what to do. If I can help you guys figure this out.
Can I ask you some questions?
Yeah, of course.
Were you there with Frank the night you got hit by the lightning?
I wasn't with him. No. I knew he was up there. We discussed it, and we talked about the plans, and I thought the thing he'd invented was pretty interesting. It's not like anything I've seen before. He said he was going to go install it. On one of his rounds of checking on the equipment, and then he just came back and told me, a few days later that it had been. He wasn't there when the lightning hit, but he said he went back to check it. It had been zapped and completely fried.
So he wasn't personally hit by lightning. It was just the equipment was.
No, he wasn't there. This was in the middle of the night. He seemed kind of bummed, but he's just on to the next project.
I've got a theory that maybe when this equipment that was hooked up to the antenna was hit by lightning, maybe something was like introduced to the network, like it was perhaps like a conduit for some sort of being almost to.
Probably came through with the lightning or something.
Maybe it was
Possibly.
the lightning.
This is some crazy stuff,
Maybe that
guys.
wasn't a lightning strike.
I know all there is to know about how this stuff works, and this is way out of my league.
I'm just
Do you
wondering.
know what Frank was wanting to do with the signal jammer
Yeah,
device?
yeah.
Oh, that was just another one of these things I found on the BBS. Just something fun to mess around with. I didn't even know he was really building it. You can like jam signals with it from a distance. Just one of these fun things we found online, and we've always got these little projects going on.
You know what he was trying to achieve with the booster he was working on originally?
It was something to do with boosting the signal even further. So the relay station would be even more powerful. It's just a new way of doing that with like a low power consumption. And he says some other technical stuff that you don't understand and I can't make up on the spot.
I was just looking at the map with notes that we've got here, and there's Well, firstly, there's a thing saying 500 plus kilowatt transmitter. Talk to Cal. Our device ? But there's also quite a lot of diagrams, and none of us are really electronic nerds.
I am.
So I wonder if. Oh. So
Oh,
most of us aren't really electronics nerds, so I'm wondering if either you or Eggy could help translate some of these diagrams on here, which appear to be
I think
sort of circuitry things, or have we already done that?
I
I
tried.
think
but
Eggy
he
did most
sound
of
like
that.
no.
Yeah, it did. Last session, I'm sure you told us what you knew about
Yeah,
what was
I
on
think
here, but there were some things that you didn't know.
Yeah, I think we learned enough to work out from the beginning that it was relay 2 or something.
I just wonder whether Cal can lend any additional insight into what these scribblings mean.
He takes a look at it and he's like, "Oh, this is Frank's handwriting, I think. It looks like he's trying to figure something out. This is a map of the relays around town, and then, oh shit!" And he sees the doodle of the grey woman in the bottom corner.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh shit! Frank saw the grey woman too. This is bad."
Wow.
Did he have a intern interruption?
He tries to decipher some of the scribbles around there, and it's just he basically tells you that it seems like Frank was trying to figure it out and figure out what happened and where the interruptions were coming from, and he was sketching the sketches and the electrical diagrams are basically him trying to figure out how the interruptions would have got in, but it doesn't really mean much to you guys or to Cal. It's kind of a half-finished thought, basically. But Cal is very freaked out by the doodle of the grey woman.
Okay.
He's like, "This is what I saw. This like tall figure and it with no legs, and it tapers away. So Frank saw this figure, and this kid saw it. How many other people have seen this?"
At least you're not alone anymore, Cal.
I mean, we're leaving in a minute, but for now.
I was literally just about to say, Cal, would you like to come with us while we go, if everyone's up for it? Shall we go and check out Relay 2 finally?
Oh, yeah, I guess. It's getting pretty late and dark. I don't know. Are you heading there now?
It's a good time to go because then the pesky, and I name the business that have hired us, the pesky whatever won't be around. What they call. I'm trying to convince him.
WSHP.
WHA.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I mean, it was only ever really Frank that went up there, but yeah, we could go. I've got a car. It's about it's about 20 minutes out of town up these mountain roads. You sure you want to head there now?
Yeah, I think so. Can I just quickly say something? I've just noticed something on the map. You know, if Frank was trying to boost the signal to make it go further, what's that box in the top right? Is that like a little house or something that Frank had or something? That he wanted to extend the signal to?
He wanted to watch the TV in his holiday home.
Yeah.
I don't know if the little cube is supposed to be situated on the map.
Yeah, I
If
don't know
it's just
either.
a little cube.
It's a weird
unclear.
thing though. Just a random cube. Is it just a man watching a TV maybe? Okay.
Yeah,
Just
it's unclear.
we might have to go there.
Represents the third
I mean, yeah.
dimension.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to live there because it's a giant just up the road.
Watching
Should
your
we,
every move.
Should we maybe hunker down just until morning, or are we treating this as an emergency situation?
Maybe we could go there like first light, you know?
Okay.
That's
Wait, where are we
'cause
going? Sorry,
dark
the
is-
box.
The dark is scary. The relay.
Oh.
Can we ask Cal if we can sleep on his shop floor?
I guess so. If you think that will help. I've got I think I've got like one blanket, but
Where do you live, Cal?
I've got a little apartment just across town.
Yeah, we'll go
Oh,
there.
he's
Come on.
gonna leave.
I smack him on the back. Come on, let's go there.
Yeah, we'll go there. That'll be comfy.
All right.
Okay, no, I want to stay. Keep our eye on Cal. That was the point of sleeping in a shop.
Well, he's gonna
Well,
come
yeah,
with us.
we'll go into
He's not
his
gonna stay here.
apartment.
It's his flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's allowed to also come, and also we need his key. So
All right. So he goes, oh, okay, sure, yeah. I mean, he's so freaked out at this point. He's had these couple of revelations about, it's clear he thought he was the only one seeing this figure, and now he realised that his good buddy Frank and his kid and other people. He's so freaked out that he's kind of just going along with you at this point. So he's like, okay, yeah, you guys follow me, and he goes out to get into his car, and you can follow him in yours.
Cool. While we're in the car, can I tell Cal, don't watch the TV anymore?
Yeah, are you getting in his car? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
He's like, oh,
No, I'll bring
okay.
mine. I'll bring mine. And yeah.
He's like, yeah, I mean, I was just monitoring it. It's the only thing I knew what to do, just to try and figure this thing out. If you think that would help, yeah, I was just ready to record anything, document anything. That's kind of all I know how to do. But yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
And you drive over there. It's only about 5 minutes, and he leads you into his apartment. Fairly stark, like a kind of 1-bedroom apartment, kitchen, bathroom, and it's clearly the apartment of a bachelor who's really into VCRs. And he's like, oh, I've only really got the bed and the sofa. You sure you guys want to stay here? We can go as soon as it gets light.
I think Eggy's young. She'll take the floor.
All right. He kind of rummages around in his cupboard, tries to find anything that's a bit like a blanket or anything that's more comfortable. He probably
He's oldest.
pulls out a towel and gives it to someone, things like that. He's not used to company.
I think Ian's the oldest, right? Ian want a clue?
Am I the oldest? This feels like slander. I think I'm
Okay,
only
his age is on
46.
there.
Oh,
How old's Tosh?
I reckon Tosh is 50, but I need to check that officially.
You guys fight out.
Well, the intern's 24 and I'm 46, and those are the only people that have an age in their bio.
I reckon Tosh is 52.
It's a good age. Yeah, I don't think they came with
I think
ages. So.
yeah. Suki's quite young, so she can sleep on the floor as well.
Likewise.
What is that?
That's just the view of Summit Heights from Cal's apartment.
Lovely.
You can see one of the masts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see in the distance a tower there, and Cal says, that's relay station 2. That's where you want to head to, I guess, in the morning.
Has
Okay.
anyone noticed that weird light in the sky?
There's like a weird angle.
Red thing. The red thing sort of not far from the
Oh.
tree.
Oh, yeah, there is. Yeah, there's like a pixel.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what is that?
I think it's just like a VHS
that an
artifact. I don't think it's significant.
No, I want to do spot hidden now.
If I was clever, I would have rolled with that and turned it into something interesting. But no, I think it's nothing.
Armies has really good eyes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just a big zoom.
Okay. So yeah, you settle down for. Well, I don't know. You tell me what you do. You're in his apartment. It's probably about 7:38 in the evening. You're all kind of squished into various places. Are you chatting? Are you just standing guard? Are you watching TV?
I'm really worried Cal's gonna die in the night, and I don't know why.
Oh, don't manifest it.
Some vibe happening.
Are you
I
saying
think we
that in
should all go
character?
to bed immediately.
Okay.
Yeah,
Was
I'm
that
not.
a
I'm
thought
listening to my
yourself, or
audiobook.
did you say I hope Cal doesn't die out loud?
Yeah.
Listen, just because his buddy died doesn't mean he's gonna die.
We don't know where Frank is.
You think Frank's dead?
He
I'm
could
really
be in the
worried.
TV.
Sorry,
really-
Cal, I didn't know you were still in here.
It's
no
my
worries.
house.
Oh, is he still here?
People die, people live another day. You know,
It's
bada bing,
dead.
bada boom. It's probably fine. I'm sorry for what I said.
Al, I'm sorry I didn't see you standing there.
It's
We're
okay.
sorry for your loss.
It's okay. We're all a bit
The real
freaked out.
question is,
We're all
can anyone
freaked
actually manage to get to sleep tonight after having 50 coffees throughout the day?
out.
Or glued to the spot, shaking with anxiety.
How many bathrooms are in this apartment?
Just
Oh,
the one.
dear.
Yeah.
Why does the intern sleep in a bathtub?
That feels right.
Does he?
All right. So I won't play out the whole evening. You sit around chatting. Cal is increasingly nervous and freaked out. He's not really saying much. He's sweating. He's kind of slumped in his comfy chair. He's doing a lot of staring straight ahead. And eventually falls asleep in his chair, and eventually he will fall asleep.
Okay.
To various degrees. But yeah, there's a lot of anxiety and a lot of worry, and it's an uncomfortable place to spend the night. Can I get another luck roll from everybody, please?
Sure.
Right, there we go. Luck be a lady. Come on. I believe the youth say yes, lads.
I failed.
Guess what? Another fail for me.
Oh my god.
I feel bad.
Did it not? Oh, I'll do it again.
Don't feel bad. This is my comeuppance, Adam, for being a menace in like 6 campaigns.
That's true.
Okay.
I'm so on edge that when Barmy's just turned his chair, I thought there was like a black person behind,
Oh,
like
don't.
and it really freaked me out for a second.
You're all right, Nigel Farage. Christ.
Fucking hell. Cut that out. Cut that out.
Like a demon. Making it worse.
We know what you meant. But oh god. Trying to make this scary. For fuck's sake.
It is.
It looks like a little like thing going on like that.
Yeah. Okay, so
Sorry, that's my fault.
that was good. So yeah, Suki, you wake up in the night.
I don't want to.
And again, you're getting this feeling in your head and this pain, and you're just super uncomfortable. I don't know where you are in the house, but it's you're getting this pain, and this ringing noise starts again in your head, and you just finding it hard to sleep, and you wake up and you stand up, and how would you react to that? You think just not being able to sleep in this strange apartment surrounded by mostly strangers?
I guess I'll, like, when I fully can't fall back asleep, I would just get up and go into the kitchen to make a cup of coffee. I'm
You're
not
not
freaked
waking
out.
into him.
She just wants a cup
You're
of
not.
coffee.
All right. Yeah, you decide that it's probably you're probably not going to get any more sleep, and you're going to
Trying to look at the
be
time.
awake at this point. Yeah, it's about 4 in the morning.
Yeah, it's time for
so,
coffee.
Like, the sun's going to be up fairly soon. Looks like it's going to be another grey day out there. You have a coffee, and just as you're in the kitchen, it feels like you turn to the side and you see, just for a second, what you think is a figure in the window. and you're quite aware that you're on the second floor. You're quite high up.
I just got goosebumps.
And you see what you think is the same figure you saw standing at the bus stop, but much closer. And
I just start chugging the coffee, like gulping it down.
can you do another POW roll, please?
It's good. It's good.
Hard success. So you get.
nice.
The coffee works, baby.
Yeah, maybe that's the key.
Yeah.
So you get this ringing and this pain in your ears, and it's building and building, but somehow you manage to just like shake it off, and through sheer force of will, it feels like you're not letting it overwhelm you this time, and you kind of close your eyes and shake your head, and you look out the window again, and it's clear. You just see your own reflection. You see the gloom of the outside, and you sit back down, not sure if it was sleep deprivation or if it was partly still half asleep, but there's nothing there.
Well, while I'm awake, I'll start writing out like a timesheet for the intern of like when each coffee should arrive to me. Like let's say every 90 minutes, fresh coffee. That way this doesn't happen again, and I'll write like a loving but stern note explaining that like he might have to do like a night shift as well because of this problem.
I am going to need you to do another sanity roll for seeing that, I'm afraid.
Because what you just said is not within the bounds of sanity.
Oh, yeah.
Is anyone else thinking suddenly that that's the grey lady and it's in her head rather than there? Because she shook it out.
Shook it out with some coffee.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then it was gone. Did she watch TV?
That was a failed sanity roll. So I'm going to need you to roll a 1d5. I don't know if that's an option. Actually, no, that's a stupid way of doing that.
Probably find that.
Just do.
This dice here.
Just do a d6.
Question.
There's no such thing as a d5.
Oh, I see. Oh, right, yeah. Is there a certain point of sanity where you start to have adverse effects on like what's the number?
Yes. So in Call of Cthulhu rules, if you lose 5 or more sanity points in a single hit, you get a temporary insanity, which there are lots of different ways to do that, and it lasts a certain amount of time. If you lose, I've got a whole flowchart for this. I find it really hard to keep in my head, but I think it's if you lose like 20% of your total sanity in one day, then you go like indefinitely insane for a much longer time.
Wow.
And you have to then have
and then do you
therapy and things.
Are you still with the team but you're just messing stuff up and like knocking coffees out of people's hands and stuff?
Maybe it depends on the effects. Obviously, the way it deals with mental illness is it's a game. It's like it's pretty crass and fun. So it's all part of it. But but yeah, that's a longer term thing. And if you get down to 0 sanity, then you're basically just gone, and that's your player gone. But yeah, 5 or more in one hit is a problem.
All right, let's see. It's a 5. That's fine.
Damn. Okay. So take 5 sanity points off your total, because obviously as you take hits to your sanity, it goes down, which makes it easier to take more hits to your sanity. sort of thing. Hold on, let me get my flow chart.
Just while you're doing that, I'm gonna get some more wine. I'll be really fast.
Yeah. Oh, I missed a step in my in my flow chart. Can you do an intelligence roll, Suki? Success. So, this is one of my favorite rules in Cthulhu. When you take a big hit to your sanity, you do an intelligence roll, and if you fail the intelligence roll, you're kind of too stupid to understand it, and it doesn't affect you. If you succeed, if you're clever, you understand what is happening to you. You understand the creepy stuff or the Cthulhu mythos stuff that's happening, and it actually affects you more. So in that case, it's kind of bad to succeed in the intelligence roll. So if you're like a big dumb himbo, you can walk about looking at scary monsters, and it's fine.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, exactly. That puts it very succinctly.
Cool.
So yeah, you have. Did you take those sanity points off your total?
I did.
And you are what is called temporarily insane. And I might.
While she's the only person awake.
Yeah, I'm. I was thinking about doing it privately to you, but I'll just say you basically you start feeling, and you'll feel this way for like the rest of the morning. That none of this is really real, and you increasingly feel that it's so
Not
bizarre
coffee.
and it's so gone so quickly. You're just a local news reporter and trying to check out some stuff going on at the TV station, small town America, and it was ramped up so quickly and got so bizarre. There's people missing. And you're having these visions out of nowhere. You've never had weird stuff like this in your life before, and you suddenly just convinced that this isn't really real. Like it must be like a hidden camera show, or you're pretty sure you're on TV. You're pretty sure this is like you've been set up. You're on TV somehow. You're not even really worried about it anymore, and yeah, you're not scared anymore. You think, yeah, okay, this is like you're on TV. You think you're on TV, and this is like a show, and these people you've met, they're probably all actors, and yeah, you feel very calm. You feel strangely calm about it, and you're pretty convinced that you are on TV for a while.
This is gonna be fun.
I'll just, since I'm awake and I just drank a couple coffees, I'll just like write all this down on a piece of paper in a super normal way, and I'll put like the name of the TV show, which is like Suki's Special Espresso, and the cast, and I'll write down everyone's name as like the character, and then I'll try and find out their names later, and I'll start writing, like blocking out scenes, and writing a script and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, you're getting ahead of it. You figured it out now. You're getting ahead of it, and you're on it. You're gonna kind of play along. It's fine. Yeah.
Cool.
It's all
What a
fun.
relief.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah.
So is this the point at which you get suspicious that the intern doesn't actually have a name?
Oh, yeah.
Very good point. Very lazy.
It's really lazy, right? Think about it.
Okay, so yeah, you've dealt with that. Other people are starting to wake up. They're getting up pretty early because they're stressed and have slept badly.
Does Cal look okay?
He looks pretty bad. He's still in the clothes he fell asleep in. He's crumpled up and he's sweaty, and he looks dark eyes, eye bags. But he's there. He's talking. He's like,
Just send him
hi,
to a
guys.
spa or a meditation
It
retreat.
looks like he needs a coffee, so I'm gonna get coffee started for everyone.
Nice.
More anxiety for him.
You find me in the kitchen, like crouched down, like
Hey.
like squatting down on the floor, like with papers everywhere. and I'm sweating, and I've used like 10 coffee mugs. I've made a new coffee every time in a new mug.
Okay. Me being really smart sees this and says, "Hey, Suki, do you need a coffee?"
Yeah. Just percolate it right into my mouth. You know, right in there. Just get right in there. You know how to do that, right?
Okay, well, I've got a mug. I can do a mug for you.
Do you actually know how to make coffee, or you just been pretending this whole time? You know, like for the cameras and the director and whatever.
I've been making the coffee for
Yeah.
about 2 years now. But
Yeah.
what,
2 years.
what
It's a long
camera and
production.
camera and director?
Yeah, you know. You know.
No,
I
no,
mean,
no.
here we are on set. You and me. 2 years is a long time, but you know, I feel we're getting closer.
Okay, are you
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Do you
I'm
need
great.
more coffee? Or wait,
Yeah.
a second. Do you need less?
Don't ever
Is
say
this an
that.
intervention?
Don't you dare. But that's a funny one. I'm gonna write that down. I'll get my script notes out and I'll write down, do you need less coffee? Yeah, that's really good. That's very
Okay.
good.
Wait,
While she's doing
what do you
that-
mean script notes?
You know, what we all look at before we start doing all this. And I'll hand what's your name, Want a Clue.
He's in the
Want
kitchen.
to his stack, his script. Don't forget, you know, you gotta look.
Look at the script.
Yeah. Because we'll
What-
start filming soon. What time is it? Oh my god. We gotta get down to, you know, set 1.
Oh, what are we doing? Les Mis?
Are we? This is a weird Les Mis production,
Okay.
but I guess it could be.
This is a weird joke, Suki, but we don't have time for this. So let's go down to set 1, the relay
Yeah.
tower.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay.
Let me just
Have
get
we
my notes
realised? Have we realised that she's quite mad yet?
have you
I
read
read
the
out
notes that
He's joking.
she just handed you? The notes that she's written
Oh,
down.
what do the notes say?
There's like 50 pages where I've just written, it's okay, this is a TV show.
Oh.
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times.
What, like Shining style?
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Well,
this
I've
is good.
drooled on some of the pages.
These are good lines.
Thanks, yeah.
No,
I was
that
just
looks
looking
everyone
to
else.
see who's got psychoanalysis
Oh.
skill, and it's Suki. So
Oh no.
God damn it!
Let's
yeah,
go
we're-
over our lines. Want a clue? Come on. I'll be you and you be me.
Okay.
I think you start.
Okay. Good morning.
Hello.
Weird stuff happening in the, you know, with the TV and all, right?
Yes, it's very strange. Why don't we go to the antenna?
Okay, let's go. God, you were really good. No wonder they hired you for a Wanna Clue.
I'm gonna try and psychoanalyze this situation.
Yeah, I have 1 level. Just. Intern is 30. Is that the next best?
I've got
No,
30
it
as
just
well.
depends. You've all got different numbers in it.
Why? Why are you
What's
guys
the
all
difference-
staring at me like that?
Oh, and then my psychoanalysis is 1. Sorry, my psychology is 30.
Yeah, what's the difference between the psychoanalysis and the psychology?
I
skill?
think it's a bit weird in it. Psychoanalysis is like the professional application of it. Psychology is just about reading people and like, what's this guy's vibe? Psychoanalysis would be something you'd have a lot of.
Yay,
If you
Tosh.
if you had a lot of psychoanalysis, you would be a professional
Right.
doctor of, you know,
A
a
Freud
shrink. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit. I think it might be slightly misnamed in the Cthulhu rules, really. But
So Tosh armchair psychologies successful.
So, using my powers of deduction, I deduce that maybe there's something not quite right with Suki today.
Oh my goodness me! Thanks for cracking that riddle.
I didn't get this far in the force for nothing.
You'll notice there's something very weird about how she's acting. It wasn't like how she's been acting yesterday. And Tosh, because of your experience in the police, you think you've seen people act like this after a big shock, and you think she probably had some sort of big shock, and that's why she's acting like this.
Cool.
So, Suki, how are you actually feeling? Like, what's going on?
I was hoping somebody was going to ask me that, because yesterday I was feeling that coffee withdrawal was really starting to affect me. But today, what I realize is that, it's not coffee withdrawal at all. It's just all normal life. And I'm following my dreams as an actor, just like the rest of you. And because of that, we're all going to be very successful. And maybe we can get one of those, TV personality houses together, where we play slippery. What do you call it when you reach? You the dots and you reach. And it's slippery. What?
Snakes and ladders?
No, that's you grease up and you do the. Anyway, we're gonna do
Twister.
Love
Twister,
Island?
yeah, that's the one. We do
Yeah,
that.
me and the
we're-
guys play that quite often. Yeah.
They're gonna
Do you grease
broadcast
up?
it. You gotta grease up because otherwise you won't be able to get the slippery. It's fine, and we're gonna do that together, and then they'll promote us to the main star of the TV channel. Every day we'll have a new TV show. Yeah.
So obviously Tosh has sort of clocked it from his armchair. He just wants to press on this a bit and sort of say,
So this TV show that we're all in, how do you feel about it? What's the vibe there? Like the director. What are your directions for the day? What's been going on?
Well, the director's probably that lady or whatever. And listen, between you and me, a bit of a, B-I-C-H. She can't spell.
A biche.
A bit.
A bit.
Don't repeat that. I wanted to like me. But, it's fine, I guess. I mean, it must be fine because...
You mean the fuzzy lady?
Yeah.
The fuzzy lady.
so
You know what I love about her is she's like 16 feet tall. And because we were, set twos high up. But she was giving me stage direction right through the window.
Let's go see if she needs us up at set 2 or whatever. Yeah. She's probably there.
Sure.
Yeah.
So at this point, Tosh basically sort of gets the rest of the team together and just sort of says,
You can all see what's going on here, but let's just look after Suki and
Yeah.
make sure that
Keep
we're
an eye on.
sensitive to it.
Yeah. It'll wear off.
yeah.
I think we can sort of, help her along as
Okay.
whatever she's thinking doesn't turn dangerous for any reason.
I leave the kitchen and I go to Cal and I say, do you want to have a shower and a 10-minute meditation before we go? Calm down.
I'm not one for meditation, but yeah, let's get going. We got to do something.
Okay. Okay.
It's about
Cool.
30 minutes to the relay station from here. Kind of windy roads though. But yeah,
You're in no
let's get out
condition to ride. Let's all just cram in my car.
there. Okay, if we can fit, yeah. I guess you got some sort of minivan.
I'm the intern. I'll go in the boot.
Yeah. Internal down the route, yeah. Okay,
Okay.
let's get going.
So you all pile in and head out of Summit Heights, out of the main drag, and the roads immediately start getting smaller, and it's all much more rural. You're in the trees and winding your way up these hills. And yeah, it's about 30 minutes of driving up these increasingly windy, small roads, and you and on the way, Cal's like directing you a bit, and he's like, "Oh, I think it's up here. I've been up here a couple of times. It's pretty hard to spot entrance. Just slow down." And you slow down the car a bit, and eventually you find this dirt track that goes off to the right. And he's like, "I think this is it. Check it out. I mean, we must be near the tower now." And he's kind of trying to get a look at the tower above the trees. Eventually, you pull into this gravel driveway. It's very small, barely big enough for like a car to turn around. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is it." You pull up. There's this. You can, as you get closer, you can clearly see now this big relay tower poking out above the trees, and around it there's a building. You're closer than you are in this picture, but there's a building, and there's a big chain link fence with barbed wire on top all the way around. And Cal says, "I've never actually been inside before. I came up here once with Frank when he was doing his tests, but I just stayed in the car. I guess there's a gate around here somewhere."
Okay. Cal, do you know if he had to go to the very top of the tower or in the building to mess with it?
Oh, I wouldn't have thought so. I think he said he installed this booster part way up the tower, but most of the controls and stuff will be inside the building.
Okay.
You see, as you get into this clearing where this building is, there's a red light flashing right at the very top of the tower. And Suki, on the drive up, you started to feel a bit. You started to feel a bit more calm. You're still very uneasy. You're still feeling like this is you're being judged or watched, and this is like a show. But you're slightly starting to feel kind of starting to doubt what you were so sure about before. But here we all are outside there's this chain link fence, and you have a little explore around, and you see this gate, padlocked gate, around the building that then goes up into the big signal tower.
Okay. I don't remember what items we have on us. Does anyone have chain cutter or something?
Bolt cutters, anyone?
Oh, I've got lockpicks.
Have you? Nice.
Yes, because I am a PI.
Oh yeah. I forgot what PI.
Is there a lock picking skill? I've got locksmith. Would that be the check?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. I thought it was called lockpick, but yeah, locksmith will do. Give it a go.
Yes, any lock related one on there. Here we go.
It's a big one.
Hey!
46
We're in.
versus 50.
Lovely.
Nice, normal success. Yeah, you fumble around for a bit. You've picked a couple of locks in your time, and this is it's not too hard. It takes you a
I
few
told
minutes.
Barbara down the Women's Institute she can't keep me out.
Perhaps is fuming. You make your way, and you eventually get the padlock off. It's kind of basic, kind of store-bought padlock. You take the chain off the door. You head inside, and you make your way into this building. Can anyone who wants to do a spot hidden as you walk to the building?
What's everyone's level for spot hidden? I'm 80, which I think is quite good.
60.
I fumble. I don't know.
I'm
What's a
probably
fumble?
quite good, but I feel like I should
rolled
because
100.
I'm. Oh, there we go. No
What's a
problem.
fumble,
Tosh
Adam?
on the case.
Oh wow, that's the Ace of Police experience. That Christ.
Look at that.
The trained eye.
We've got both there. We've got a fumble and an extreme success. Fumble is, I think, 98, 99, or 100, and it usually means something bad happens. So as you're looking around, you take your eye off.
I stab myself in the eye.
No, it's too real. You trip over something. You trip over something that's like a rock that because you weren't paying attention to where you're walking, and you take
Oh, wow.
you take 1 point of damage. HP
Oh,
as you
man.
graze your knee quite badly.
Damage by looking, which is exactly what is happening in real life. So my hit points down.
Yeah, that's probably a bit mean, but you're supposed to do some negative thing for a fumble.
No,
so.
Adam, you're too nice to us.
I know,
We're
it's the problem, isn't it?
dinguses.
That's
It's
fine.
a problem.
That's fine. I'm fine with my hit.
I'm liking that this is a bit more sort of Jeopardy.
Yeah,
Good.
and me.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I was liking.
But Tosh, using
What does Tosh see in the dark?
using your expert New Scotland Yard brain, you decide to check around the side of the building before you go in, and you see what looks like a vent just slightly above head height, and you see a load of these red filaments, which you recognise from the bus stop, and they seem to be coming out of the vent, almost like spreading and crawling down the wall. They're not moving, but it looks like they've crawled down the wall. These wire-thin red filaments that are coming out of this vent and making their way down the wall.
When you say filaments, they're like vines. They're organic.
Yeah, like
Right.
vines.
But they're not wires.
It's unclear if they're organic or not. You can't really tell, but they look. Yeah, I mean, it looks like they've grown. And also, for an extreme success, as you look up, you see above the building these same red filaments, red vines. You're not sure what to call them, but they're also creeping their way up the mast of this tower. And you can actually see lots of them tangled together and weaving their way up the relay tower.
Okay.
Wow.
So, I mean, firstly, I need to alert everyone to it. Whenever I hear of a vent, my immediate thought is, "Oh, better go through the vent." But like, firstly, it's a funny image. Tosh from the bill going through the vent is a very amusing image. Second,
Are you coming?
Fozzie's right. In the voice, please. Come on.
He's lost it.
There's no way I'm getting through that vent. But look at all that red stuff. All the red stuff there. Look at it. Look at it, everyone. Look at it.
Oh, we come back out. We're there. Okay. If we were clever right now, and I say this out loud, we would burn this down before investigating any further. But I think we need to investigate.
Arson. Arson cures all.
So you've got this relay building, this small kind of concrete building. You've got the vent with stuff coming out of it. There is a door at the front, and there's a rusty ladder going up the side, which you see as a way to get onto the roof of the building, and then a ladder up the relay tower.
Just thinking, is it worth, before we get too near this red matter, is it worth just checking on that coffee cup in the car to make sure that it's not done anything?
Okay, I go back to my car and I open the lid. Have a look.
It doesn't seem to have changed at all. Possibly dried up a
Good.
little bit, but it hasn't grown or.
I'm gonna take a bullet for the team, possibly. I'm gonna see what happens.
Don't eat it.
Touch it. Okay, got to go back to a different page now.
Goodbye, world. But at least if we need to know what happens if you touch it when it's just one, because if we touch it when there's loads of them, that's bad.
Yeah, nothing weird happens. It feels odd. It's kind of oily to the touch, but doesn't leave any kind of residue on your finger. It feels
Okay.
like slightly. It feels like it should like stain your fingers or leave something on your fingers, but it's just kind of this oily, slightly stretchy filament. You don't feel
Is
any.
it strawberry laces?
There's one way to find out.
Okay, I'm not eating it.
Oh.
And then I rejoin the group and say, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, and I tell them how it felt as well. Um, have we looked in the? We didn't really look in the building much. We just did a spot hidden, and then Tosh found stuff outside.
Yeah, you haven't gone inside
Right.
yet.
Oh, we haven't gone inside. Okay.
No.
Need to try the door.
Should we
We don't
should we
know
go
why
up the
it's
tower
locked.
and get the equipment that's up there first, because we can't see any baddies or anything.
Wait, you said we should climb the tower?
Yeah, and get the equipment, the thing that he put up there, because it could be still boosting the signal and making these things appear or something. The grey lady.
As Cal said, we might be able to turn it off from inside the
Oh yeah.
building, 'cause
Um,
that's where the controlling stuff is.
Cal says, I'm pretty sure that thing got completely fried when the lightning hit it.
Okay.
That's what Frank said anyway. I can't really see it from here.
Okay.
Visibility is quite low. It's quite a foggy day, and there's a
Okay.
bit of wind picking up as well. And it's
Okay.
really gloomy, even though the sun's fully up now. It's the morning, but it's quite an oppressive, foggy, gloomy feel to the day.
Okay.
So you can see this light
Perfect
blinking
tower
up there.
climbing conditions.
Absolutely.
Okay. Should we head in then?
Yeah.
Should we all hold hands?
What's
If you want.
Suki's status? Like, am I useful at the moment, or am I?
Suki is feeling a bit odd now. She's feeling slightly embarrassed or a bit confused about this morning, and she's basically feeling back to herself, but a bit hazy about what happened. She's a bit confused about what did she wake up in the night and see something, and then why was she acting so strange? And you're basically feeling back to normal, but quite unsure about why you were acting the way you were this morning.
Okay.
Cool.
So from a
Shall we
roleplay point of
normal
view,
soon?
feel free to get back involved and.
I'm gonna rub Suki's back and say, "You'll feel okay soon."
Yeah, it's fun. It's just like I said before, lack of coffee probably. So we're a little behind schedule on coffee today, but it's been a weird one, so I'll let him slide.
I'm sorry, if there's a coffee pot inside this building once we get in there, then don't you worry.
Sorry, intern. I always forget you can hear me when I'm talking about you. Well, let's go in.
Okay, you go inside the building. It's not locked. You guess they padlocked the main gate, but not too fussed about security, so the actual door to the building isn't locked. Inside there's it's only very small, kind of only really big enough for you all to kind of squeeze in there. There's metal panels lining the walls, which you can kind of feel humming with electricity all around. There's a small monitor at the back of the room, and a clipboard hanging next to it, which you guess is for like maintenance checks and things. There's not much more inside. Clearly these panels with screws on them are meant so you can take them off and you can do some maintenance checks and things like that. It's not like high-tech computer screens everywhere and keyboards. This is the 80s, and also this is probably quite outdated for the 80s for a local TV station. So yeah, you're inside this building.
Can I roll electronics to know any more about this
Yes,
stuff?
I would love that.
Hell yeah. Hard success.
Hard success.
Double hard success.
2 hard
Let's
successes.
go.
Double hard. Nice. So yeah, you both decide to investigate further, and you decide to have a look at these panels. And you unscrew them. You don't need a screwdriver. They're kind of little like thumb screw things. And you take some of these panels off, thinking you can have a little look and investigate some of these electronics. Immediately, when you pull them off, you can see these red filaments, these red vines, growing all over the electronics of these boards, these circuit boards, twisting around wires. In some cases, it looks like they've even replaced wires that were there, that are now being replaced by these oily, shiny red vines. And anyone who sees that, give me a sanity roll, please. Which I guess is all of you.
Ooh.
Not again.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like. Oh, piss.
Shit.
Oh,
my god,
man.
let's go, Suki. She's back.
Sucky.
Extreme
Oh my
sanity.
god. How the
That
tables have
sounds like
turned.
she's healed to me.
Yeah, so Suki, you're fine. Anyone else, just knock off one sanity point from your total, because you've seen these red vines in a couple of places now, and now you've seen them. It's almost like they're fused with the electronics of this tower, and it's somehow very unsettling. And the more panels you take off, it seems like they're everywhere within this tower, and they've completely infested it. Yeah,
Oh dear.
that's where we are for now.
So, I mean,
Point in
I
trying
think
to
this-
compare.
sorry. I think this confirms everything we knew along. So we knew it started here, and I guess that's been confirmed by the presence of the vines.
Hmm.
Well, there were vines at the bus stop. Are we just assuming because there's a lot more here that this is a sort of source for it?
I mean, I guess my working theory has been this has been the source because this is where the lightning struck first.
Mhm.
So maybe it was introduced then,
Yeah.
and via the magic of broadcasting, I don't know, it's spread around because all the incidents have been related to the TV, haven't they?
I'm curious to know because, you know, these vines seem like some sort of organic thing. Can we check sort of like around the perimeter of the building to see if it's coming out of like the ground somewhere? Like, could we try and trace the source of where these vines might be spreading from?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So you can head outside, and you head around to the back of this little building, and you do notice these vines are kind of. The more you look, the more you see, sort of thing. They're kind of blended into the mud and the dirt. But now you're seeing them. You're really seeing them, and they're gathered around the relay tower, and they're coming down from this vent, and they're coming down the side of the building, and they seem to be growing and amassing and twisting their way off from the back of the relay tower building and into the woods. And then anyone who's inside the relay tower still suddenly hears this scream coming from the monitor.
Oh no.
Oh, here we go.
This loud
No,
scream,
you're gonna
and
show us something?
no, maybe. And then anyone who's outside sees this suddenly through the woods, a light coming from the trees. And if you investigate a little further, you see there's this old, decrepit house with a light shining from its roof. And it seems to be where the red vines are leading.
Whoa.
I really do not like
Absolutely
this.
not.
Okay, so what's on the monitor? I'll go and look at the monitor.
The monitor, which was previously off, is now showing static.
Okay.
The scream you heard
alright.
definitely came from the speakers of this little monitor.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay, I want that monitor off, and I want to turn off the booster thing. Can I
Okay,
do
wait.
both of these?
Before we turn the monitor off, I want to try something, okay? I'm just
Okay.
gonna look at it. And if my nose starts bleeding, or if I start asking for coffee, or anything like that, you face me. Don't look at the monitor, and then you turn it off straight away. Any funny business. Okay?
Okay.
If I start
You're
looking
very
weird,
brave.
I just want to know. Maybe turn the volume down, too.
So what
Okay,
you're doing?
We're
So
all staring at Suki then, and Suki's staring at the monitor.
you're just looking
Well,
at the
maybe
monitor.
just nobody look at the monitor except for me. And if I start acting funny, switch it off straight away. If I get this look on my face, like I'm looking at a 20-foot tall lady giving me stage directions.
You stare at the monitor, and it's just static, like TV static. And you're staring at it. It's kind of hypnotic. There's no noise, but you just see this the black and white marching ants, this static, and you're getting a little bit lost in it. And then just when you feel like something might be happening, it just cuts out and the monitor switches off, and it seems to be completely dead.
Okay. Maybe because it left the monitor and went into Suki?
What?
No.
What did you say?
God, don't.
Or it's
Okay,
in
I'm
the house.
I'm
behind
just
the
nervous
relay
about
station.
suffering in our brains from watching TV. Okay. Can I do electrical repair and just actually, stop that booster? Just before we go and investigate the things?
You can. It's up the tower, so you'd have to get up there.
Oh, okay.
You can see on the way in, you saw a way.
Critical success.
You just
Can
got
I
a
do
critical
Can
success.
I do it from there? Because you did say I could do it from the building.
That is a critical success. Doesn't mean you can do impossible things. You still have to get up there.
Okay.
But you've seen, there was a ladder going up the side of the building, and then a further ladder. And Cal seems to think that this booster thing would have been fairly high up on the tower.
Oh, you did say it was fried, but I thought it was still working, and I thought that was why the lady's still here, because of the booster and everything. So I'm dumb, aren't I?
Don't ask me.
I'm thinking maybe the booster allowed her to come here in the first place. Perhaps.
I'm worried that there might be something up there. Shall I just quickly go? Can I contain my critical success for up the ladder?
I will
you
let
bottle
you.
it for
I will
later?
let you use that. I will let you use
You
that.
are?
I will let you use that electrical
Nice.
repair.
Can I just really quickly just check up the ladder then?
Yeah.
And not touch any of the red stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So you make your way up this rusty ladder that goes on. You're on top of the building. You're not too high up, but you can see there's another ladder. This doesn't look like it's been used that much, and it goes up the tower. And you decide to start climbing. It's rusty. It's slippery. This fog is kind of make everything a bit damp and wet, and the wind's picking up as well. And can you give me a climb roll as you climb your way up?
Oh no! Oh no!
Oof. You struggle a bit, and you slip on these first few rungs, and you slip down and you bash yourself. But it's one of those kind of enclosed ladders that's got this metal rungs around it.
Yeah.
So you slip and you manage to keep going. You're feeling less confident about it now, and especially now you've realised how old and rickety this thing is. But if you want to keep going, you can.
Guys, what should I do?
You're
Am I
shouting down to
watching
them
you?
now. You guys are on the ground watching, yeah. And
Are you guys on the
Go
ground? I'm
for
like,
it,
"Guys,
Aggie!
No, no.
We believe in you!
Can we provide moral support?
I'm gonna keep
in
going
some
then.
fashion?
Yeah. I'll keep going.
A
Bring
cast
her a
guidance.
coffee, quick!
Throw coffee at her.
There might be something up there as well. The story
You,
wouldn't put nothing there.
You make your way further up, and despite the fog and the gloom, the view's pretty stunning from up here. You see over the woods,
Worth
and you're getting so high up now. You can see the town of Summit Heights down below, still with some kind of lights on because it's a foggy morning, and it's actually it's super stunning. These rolling hills, and you can even see a couple of the other relay towers on the horizon, picked up on other hills. And you make your way further up. As you climb, you see more of these red filaments winding their way up the tower and even the ladder, and you're kind of trying to avoid them because they're pretty gross, and they're winding their way up, and it's getting thicker and thicker. And do a spot hidden roll as you climb up.
Extreme success.
Damn.
Yes.
Okay, you're not quite there yet, but you see these red filaments seem to be building into a kind of a mass at the top, and it's like kind of bulges out in a way that's clearly not part of the structure of the tower. This kind of irregular bulging mass, and as you climb higher and higher, you see it's almost like bulbs or these kind of like spherical bulbous things, kind of golf ball size, and you get further up and they're sprouting out in all directions, and it's like this big mass of stuff towards the top of the tower, and you're pretty high up now. You've been focusing on these red vines and this strange situation. You haven't really noticed. You've just been focusing on climbing, and you're very high up now. You can see across the whole town and the whole woods, and you're kind of now at the face-to-face height with these what are clearly golf ball sized protrusions and bulbs bursting out the top of the tower.
I want to touch it. Oh no!
She's not gonna touch that, is she?
Oh,
she's gonna
don't
touch
touch it.
You reach your fingers out slowly
Wait a bit.
to touch.
I'm gonna fix the thing first, preferably. But actually, okay. Can I see the wires that are linking to it? Can I pull at them, and then so that the ball thing falls down to my friend? And
It's kind of all in one mass. The filaments kind of come to twist around and end in these bulbous protrusions.
Okay. Can I keep going and ignore them for now, and get rid of the booster?
Yeah, so you're at almost the top of the tower. It goes up further. There isn't a ladder to climb up to, and about 10 feet above you, you see the blinking red light.
Okay.
You do see at the top of the ladder there's something that's been screwed onto it. This box which is burnt out, and you surmise that's probably something that got hit by lightning, and there's wires, and it's a big black box basically that's going to burst open, and it's definitely not working anymore, or there's any signs of life in it.
Okay. What's the red light? Oh, it's just a normal light at the top.
The red light is part of the tower that you can see also on the
So
other
there's
ones as
definitely
well.
nothing to do up here with that.
It seems completely dead and fried.
Should I look at it? Should I do a thing? Just double check electronics, just in case. Hard success.
Electronics, hard success. This is absolutely fried beyond all recognition. Like there's nothing, no part of it, no components are in there are working. And it looks like it's been hit by lightning and completely fried. You've never seen it before, but it's completely blacked out and not salvageable, and certainly not working or doing anything.
Okay. I'm gonna climb back down to the ball things, and I know I shouldn't, but I'm too curious for my own good. I'm gonna grab one and pull at it really fast, so that I let go of it really fast as well. So that it might just fall to the floor.
So it lands on the intern.
Yeah.
Peggy, no.
Disrespectful.
As soon as you reach out to touch it, you feel the ball move under your hand, and it opens up, and you see a human eye swivel to look straight at you.
Oh no!
Do a sanity roll, please.
Oh, fuck.
No!
Oh, I don't like it.
Failed.
The shock of that is like nothing you've ever felt in your life. This instant adrenaline rush, and a combination of that and the wind and the slippery ladder and the biggest shock you've ever had in your life causes you to slip and fall from the ladder, and you plummet 100 feet from the top of the tower.
Oh, you're very dead.
Oh my god!
And
Oh
that
my god!
and that is where we're going to stop for this evening.
No!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! What the fuck?
I landed on the intern.
You aiming.
Oh my
Biggest
god!
fright of
That
her
was
life.
so
Still aimed.
Wow.
perfect.
That is where we're going to stop, and
Oh.
I swear to God, we're not going to leave it months and months again, because
That
we've got to
was
finish this
epic.
thing.
Better not.
We're all going to be back 8 p.m. tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh my
Thank you,
god.
guys.
Thank you so much.
Incredible.
That was perfect.
What's a Call of Cthulhu dungeon master called?
He's
Forgot.
technically called the Keeper of Arcane Lore.
Nice. You are an
Oh,
excellent
shit.
keeper of arcane
or
lore.
just a keeper. But yeah,
Yeah. That was awesome.
yeah, that's
That's
fun.
amazing.
Not where I
Yeah,
expected to end it today, but I'm glad it did. That worked out well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll pick up next time. I think there's probably going to be 2 more sessions in this. I think.
Okay.
But it's
Depending on the amount of coffees.
yeah, exactly.
I'm
um,
putting a ban on lattes next time.
Espresso only.
yes, thank you so much, guys. I'm going to hit stop streaming. Thanks to anyone who was watching on Twitch and stuff. The channel's
Thanks,
kind of
guys.
popping off.
Bye,
It's pretty
everybody.
sweet. Yeah, good to see you guys.